Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Back from Expono, wearing my Indiana Jones hat. Actually, I should have worn this hat, and that's why I'm wearing it now, on my way out there, because it was like an Indiana Jones movie, just trying to get to Expono. Those in the membership section know the story. I won't bore you with the details. Well, it's pretty exciting. I probably should have filmed it. It would have been, probably went viral, all the chaos and calamity I went through just to get out there. But, and apologies to those that have to deal with today. Today's Monday. I know some people stay till Monday and are having a hard time getting to the airport because of protesters. I'm surprised, given my luck getting out there, I'm not one of those as well. But hope everybody got back safe and sound, and it was great meeting all you guys. I should have worn my Indiana Jones hat the entire time, because that's what this show is like. Just a whirlwind Indiana Jones movie, navigating, being a quasi-exhibitor with helping Edgar with the Bach, doing my normal show coverage, and then doing what I'm going to feature in this video. I still have a lot of material for you guys. I have certain rooms I had a lot of content from, and I'm going to curate videos for that. Linkwitz and Odyssey, I have videos separate on those coming. But today, I also did another event while I was there. I was invited to the opening of Musical Artisans. It's a new dealership in Skokie, Illinois, Chicagoland area. Beautiful place, 3 years in the making. Awesome gear, Kharma, CH Precision, Nagra, and Engstrom. This is stuff, Stenheim, stuff you rarely see. Engstrom in particular, this is probably the only dealer, one of only 2 or 3 dealers where you see Engstrom gear, and you're going to see me talk to the owner there. Fabulous stuff. Nagra, I just met Rene in Montreal. Great guy, quickly becoming one of my favorites. The Nagra gear, the 4S tape deck. Watch this turntable I'm going to feature in this YouTube that follows on this visit. The dealership was beautiful, great food, great event, great people there. And also you're going to have a very nice polished presentation by CH Precision on their new CD transport. And then in a separate video, I'm going to put musical clips of these various systems. Rene, I mean, he keeps impressing me with Nagra. He does a lot of recordings. So not only is he in the sales side, but he has the pedigree of doing recordings. And these are the type of distributors and people that I love to listen to and enjoy this presentation. So big thanks to Ricardo Reyes and Rene, who invited me to this event. Steve McCormick and Rick Brown were also there. Julie Mullins with Stereophile, a bunch of other people. Great group. So without further ado, enjoy this walkthrough of this awesome new dealer. All right, we're in Skokie, Illinois, about 40 minutes away. New dealership opening up, but it's top secret, all behind closed doors.
Yes.
Is it a speakeasy? How do we get in here? Oh, open the door.
Password.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Almost have to feel like I take off my shoes. Oh, we got a cool party here. Nice. All right, guys. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Get a workout carving you. Oh, the Angstrom gear. You rarely see that Angstrom.
The amplifiers, turntable. We do the Thales turntable.
Kharma.
Okay. Thales? Yeah. And how much is it? With that, I sent you that. No, I got it.
Okay. And then. Hey, how are you? Cool.
Constantly YG and
Nice.
Stenheim.
Love it, yeah. Really cool gear.
How was your date, Mark?
Yeah, let me turn this off. Okay. Hello, Jason.
The man who taught me hi-fi in Chicago.
Great to meet you. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hey, good to see you. Yeah. Gonna go take a look at the main listening room. So Ricardo is the owner of this dealership. It's taken 3 years to get this done, but now going into the vault. Oh. Okay.
did go to B&M, but we did it a little bit different. We call it a donor CD palette or transport. We actually keep the drawer that brings the disc from the outside world to the inside world. We keep the motor, we keep the laser with the control board, and we throw the rest out. It's a great, coming from analog, it's a great talking point. The esoteric that was the best transport available had a resonant frequency of 300 hertz. Does anybody know where CDs spin the rate, the RPMs of a Red Book CD? It's different, yeah. It goes from the inside out, so it's the opposite of a record, and it varies from 200 to 500 RPMs because the outer edge is going so much faster. It's digital. Think of the pits. Yeah. So the bulk of the CD is right around that resonant frequency. I think all of you are smart enough to figure out it's probably not where you want it. So when we made this transport, our goal was to get below audible. We didn't make it, which is great because I have a D10 coming someday that made it. So it'll be another bigger one than this. This is below the AC mains. It's below 50 hertz. SACDs, by the way, spin faster. So Red Book is really the critical one for this resonant property. What do? We have a very large, high mass, 1 kilo, just shy of 1 kilo brass. We call it the sled. That's where the motor and the lasers mounted. And we have that mounted with isolation decoupling materials to almost 2 kilos of aluminium, which is further isolated from the aluminum bottom plate. The whole transport's about 3 kilos. That's how we got it. It's just like a good turntable. It's density. It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be pretty tight and controlled. What happens when you get rid of the resonant frequency next to the CD? Well, we'll play some CDs and see. Hopefully we did a good job. So to just give you a description of the digital front end, while everything we were listening to, the amplification, we're running bi-amplified both speakers off of the M10, which is a dual chassis amplifier. Be very happy that we put it in 2 chassis. The PSU, the power supply on the bottom, is 100 kilos. The analog unit is only 80 kilos. And if you look at the inside of it, it's all power supply with no transformers. So it's really 2 massive power supplies. It's huge. It's a farad, just shy of 100 volts. The power supply is crazy. That's what's driving the loudspeakers. We were listening to the new P10 phonostage, which is 2-part external power supply with the analog unit here. And half of this is power supply. So really, this has more power supply than most amplifiers, which is the same thing on the L10. We don't yet have a C10. Come to Munich. Hint, hint. So we're suffering with our C1.2, our current DAC. We're using the D1.5, so 1 series transport, but we have added a couple parts. We've added an external power supply that is being fed to both of these units, and because we can, and we have one here, the 10 megahertz reference clock. So it's a 4-box digital front end. It's not so shabby. It'll be good. What's that?
Where's the antenna?
We did not hook up the antenna. So you were asking about the GPS antenna. So it's 10 megahertz accurate. I think it's to 4 nines and then it's 7. If you buy the GPS antenna for another 2,000, so it's a little less than 10% more, you get 2 more 9s. So that's what the antenna gives you. And that connects to the atomic clock via satellite. So it's even more accurate. So God bless. It has 6 outputs, so all your network stuff should also be clockable. So like the SOTM switches and that with the optional clock inputs will make a difference if the whole network feeding your DAC is also in the same clock. So with that, I'm going to play a simple piece of music since somebody asked for Swiftie. This isn't her, but she's younger. This is Aurora. Anybody ever heard of Aurora? Young artist out of Norway. Amazing artist. She's in her mid-20s now. Her first album she cut at 19. Wrote everything. I think she sounds like an angel, so I love playing her. So this is Exhale, Inhale is the song. Standard Red Book. Nothing fancy going on here.
Try to get some music clips when I can get to the sweet spot.
Now I gotta remember what number it's on.
I'm gonna shoot the tape real quick. Just want to see the gear.
I have to show you something.
Okay.
We worked so hard on the turntable to isolation and stability with the tone arms. So you have magnetic anti-skating, you have the weight that is at the same level than the stylus. So you can play it have subwoof. Let's say you have very large speaker. There's nothing that will go. Nothing that will go on the turntable. It's like you see.
Oh, really? Wow.
Try that with any turntable.
That's pretty impressive. Wow.
And the isolation is as much, you can put on a subwoofer, have Jurassic Park, still play without moving.
Wow.
Without seeing the woofer moving.
That's cool.
For me, it's the minimum. In the 60s, everybody do turntable with suspension, with isolation. Today, it's very popular to don't do suspension. You have the feedback of the speaker, like with microphone.
Right.
As soon as you have feedback, it's...
So you don't need a rumble filter because you don't have...
Sure.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah. Are you going to play the tape at all? Or?
Yeah, but it's with the singer. The singer will come later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to leave, but if not, it's okay. Thank you so much. So the owner of Kharma Speakers, we're just talking to him, first time meeting him. He was remarking about my outfit, and we both have... So he was asking about my shoes, and he was telling me about how Munich, they make a room within a room. If you watch my video from Munich, Kharma does an excellent job of creating a room within a room. And let me tell you something about this dealership. This part is meant to look like a normal loft type living, and so you can evaluate very cool gear. And let me show you some of this gear real quick. This Engstrom gear, I love the aesthetic of it. They've been around for a while. You don't see it that often. Very much my taste. Stenheim, great gear. Kharma speakers, great. But let me show you, I'll show you footage from the actual room. But let me just kind of show you real quick. Excuse me, real quick. There is a whole wall here, double doors before you get to the other dedicated listening room where you're going to see a lot of my video coverage will be in that room. These two doors make it totally insulated from all that noise out there. So they're doing dedicated presentations, CH Precision and Nagra. I'm going to have videos on that. Somehow I'm going to put this together after the show, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of preview. Okay, I was just remarking on video about how cool the Angstrom amplifiers, and you've been in business. I actually got to meet the owner. How long have you been in business?
18 years.
18 years, okay, cool. And I don't see your gear as much at the shows and whatnot. Where are you manufacturing? And
Well, we're a Swedish company and manufacturing in
Sweden, okay. And this is one of your dealers in the Chicago area. Do you have a lot of coverage in North America?
No, we have one dealer in Canada, and for now it's only Musical Artisans here. And we have some gear down in Innovative Audio at
Okay,
Yuri.
so this is kind of an exclusive chance to see and hear the Engstrom gear. Aesthetic-wise, or what do you hang your hats on with your two amplifiers? Any specific design philosophy? Anything unique?
From the technical perspective, it's everything is fully balanced, true balance.
Fully balanced, okay.
Which is not the common thing for tube amps. Balance means that there's double amount of everything.
Right.
So
Parts costs go up.
costs to make. And it's a very Scandinavian sound, very fast and fresh and open, not this tubey sound.
So do you focus on a certain type of tube with your electronics, or?
No, it's different. With well, all of them are triode.
Triodes? Okay. And aesthetic-wise, it's just, I guess it's got a Swedish vibe, but it's got a more modern.
Well, so I'm an artist from start.
Okay.
I'm not the engineer guy. I've been in furniture industry.
Okay.
With product development, I'm fine carpenter, educated, and also artist. So my perspective on, or my way of working with industrial design is probably a bit different from most designers.
Well, I think it pays off because I was remarking on video before I met you how the aesthetic vibe, maybe we can get closer to it over here. It's just, that's to my taste. It's so unique. It's not going for the vintage retro tube amp. It's like taking tubes into the modern 2024. Just the angles, everything is very cool. And the way you protect it without a cage, you use an acrylic.
No, it's not acrylic.
Oh, what is that?
It's glass.
It is glass.
Absolutely.
Wow, okay. So it's pretty heavy. Yeah, fully balanced. And that piece is integrated?
Yeah, it's integrated stereo. It's our entry level product, but it just received the product of the year.
Oh, really?
From Hi-Fi Plus.
Hi-Fi Plus, okay.
Yeah. And last year it was the Wilson XLF, so
that's in that. How much power does that have?
30 watts.
30. Okay. Triode. Doing just fine with the Stenheim.
The Stenheims are great. They're so easy to drive. They're all about 1980s. So
okay.
no
Yeah.
problem there.
And price point?
In US dollars, it's right beneath $40,000.
Okay. Yeah. That's a beast. Does it have any phono, or you have a separate phono thing?
We have separate phono, separate preamp. We have monoblocks, 2 different monoblocks.
Okay. Any other electronics you do? Any DACs or anything?
We
Just
stick
amp and preamp.
we stick to that.
Okay. No, great job. I love the look and the vibe. And I can see this probably, I don't know if I'm alone here, but I think it should be in more dealers in the U.S. So great meeting you.